afternoon and welcome to Mike and the Hoss on Wolfeboro Community Television. I'm Mike Danais.
And I'm Charlie Hossack.
Charlie, I apologize. I forgot to tell you it was casual day.
Oh, you look great. Yeah. I'm keeping it classy for us.
Well, as long as one of us does.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot on the books to talk about. This is one of our fuller shows that we've had in a while. We don't even have any guests because there was a lot of stuff that happened. So it's a pretty exciting week, and not just in Kingswood sports, but in
regional as well.
Regional and Patriots.
World Series is starting.
World Series is starting. There's a lot of stuff that's going on. So let's kick it off with the Kingswood stuff.
Okay.
Local stuff. We'll call it local stuff because we forgot to mention last week, and I'm really upset at ourselves for doing this.
Yeah.
The Ben Baldwin tournament happened.
Yep.
And Ben was somebody who was tragically taken from us, about a year and a half ago, and the community really rallied around the family to create some events in Ben's name, and the hockey team, the varsity hockey team at Kingswood, was a big part of that community.
Right.
And they did a lot of things. And one of the things that they were able to put together was the Ben Baldwin hockey tournament. And this is the second year for it. And 8 teams, Rochester, Laconia, Berlin, Mount Washington Valley, and Dover, came together and to play hockey and obviously raise money for the Ben Baldwin Scholarship.
Right.
And what the Ben Baldwin Scholarship does is it supplies money for kids that want to go to college and want to play sports in college because they're not all free.
Right.
And full disclosure, my son Sam was the first recipient of the Ben Baldwin Scholarship.
No kidding. Wow.
And he's playing club hockey at UNH, and there's some cost to that. And so, this is, when parents send their kids to school, there's obviously a huge bill if you send your children to college, and then you want them to participate, and there's a bill on top of that. So this really does offset things, and it's a great message. And the Baldwin family is a wonderful family.
I agree.
So
that was this past weekend.
That was this past weekend. Coach Potenza, the varsity hockey team, is a major part of running this thing, along with the varsity hockey team. They do all the reffing and things like that.
Yep.
And
I had a chance on Saturday evening after the first day of it. Coach Peter Kelly, who's the girls' head coach, stopped by the house and said it was a really great turnout on Saturday, and they raised a lot of money, and it was just a great benefit, and he was looking forward to Sunday.
Good.
So.
Good. So we'll make sure next year we get out in front of it a little bit. And
maybe we should go. I mean, I'd love to go. That'd be great.
I would love to go. We were out of town this weekend, so I wasn't able to go. But we did go last year, and next year maybe we should try and get over there a little bit.
That'd be great.
Try a little harder. We made another mistake. We had written off the field hockey team a long time ago. They weren't going to make the playoffs, and
they got in.
They stuck in the back door. They're in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're the 11th seed. Yeah.
Yep. And they play on Thursday against Merrimack Valley.
That's awesome.
A team that they had lost to recently, but they're certainly competitive with.
Right.
And that's a winnable game for the Lady Knights. So our apologies to the field hockey team for writing you off. Nice job proving us wrong.
Which is great.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to play on Thursday.
Go Knights for that. That's going to be awesome. So they're obviously on the road.
They're on the road on Thursday, and it's so when this thing when our show airs, they're going to already have played.
Right.
So,
all right.
Maybe we'll be able to talk
Good
about
luck, field hockey.
Their next game.
I hope so.
We still got to get Coach Riley in at some point.
We definitely do.
Yeah. The football team.
Yeah.
You didn't go. You said you were going to go, but you never.
I wasn't able to make it.
Big win against Merrimack Valley.
Yep. Definitely.
14-13.
Yeah.
And so that gives them their 3rd win of the year.
Yes.
And do you know the last time that Kingswood had three
No, wins? I didn't do the research on this one.
Coach Chip Skelly was coaching.
Oh.
So it wasn't that long
ago. Wait a minute. 2015. I was actually part of the staff.
Oh.
So I guess I didn't need to do my research. I was on the staff. So 2015, it would be 3 wins. But I was already looking forward. I was looking ahead because they're going to get their 4th win this week.
Most likely.
Yeah, because they're playing Pembroke. Pembroke only has 2 wins. And I'm going out, and I know this, and this is coming to you, Beak. Kingswood is going to win this Friday night against Pembroke. They're going to be 4-4.
So trivia: when was the last time that Kingswood had 4 wins?
Well, I did talk to Coach Skelly about that, and he is going to do some research for us because he thinks
it's been that long.
He thinks it has to go back to maybe 2003, 2004. Coach LaLiberty was the coach, so he was going to look into that for us.
Wow, those names from the past.
Yeah.
So the boys, the football team's turning it around a little bit. It's nice to see they were a little bit more healthy. Jackson McCullough apparently had a really big game.
Yes.
A bunch of sacks, and he threw a couple touchdowns. So nice job, Jackson, and they're playing pretty well. They're favored this week against Pembroke.
Yep.
They're not going to be favored next week against Kennett.
They won't. We're going to be at both of those games.
Yes, we will. 'Cause those are home ones.
So if with Friday night, if they can get the win, be 4-4, and then anything can happen. Carroll County Championship, Kingswood Kennett, the rivalry, playoff implications on the line.
Yeah.
It's going to be an awesome atmosphere.
And Kennett has a great following. So
they have a great following.
There's going to be a lot of people at the game.
Yep, and they're a good team this season.
And
so
it's senior night for the
it's
boys
senior night
too,
for
so
Kingswood.
There's a lot of stuff that's happening.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Switching to golf, they were supposed to play last Thursday, and that monsoon came through, or nor'easter. It was a nor'easter.
Yeah, it seemed like a
and
monsoon.
So they had to cancel it. And I think I was telling you they don't cancel this, but they had to cancel that one. They said there was no possible way that they could play. And so they awarded the championship. They don't make it up.
Yeah.
And they awarded the championship.
Oh, don't say it. Don't say it.
To Kennett.
Oh, you said it.
I did.
I know. Kennett won the D2 golf championship.
They did. So, and then Henry Saunders and Michael Palmer went to play in the individuals and finished 12th and 14th, respectively, which is a good showing for them.
Yeah, that's great.
So a nice job, boys. And, overall, it's a pretty good season for the golf team. Even though the playoffs didn't happen, they did make the playoffs.
Right.
So that was important.
And our individuals did well.
Yep.
Great.
Soccer, it's ending this week. Neither team is making the playoffs.
No.
We're sure about that one, right?
Definitely.
Okay.
No one's sneaking in.
No one's sneaking in. The boys have senior night on Saturday night.
Yep, against Stevens.
Against Stevens. I don't know how Stevens is.
I don't either, but...
do they have a chance to get their win?
Well, I've been told they have an opportunity against Stevens.
Okay, who they have...
they're playing at Plymouth right now. They have an opportunity right now.
Plymouth.
They're at Plymouth. They have
Okay.
an opportunity right now as well. But it should be fun. It's 6 o'clock under the lights. It's a Saturday night. Be great to have some fans there.
Nice. And then cross country, I don't think they had their meet yet, or was it this past weekend?
I don't know.
I talked to Coach Arsenault's son, and I think it might be next weekend.
Yeah.
It might be next weekend, but he thinks they're pretty good.
Yeah.
He thinks they got a chance.
Definitely.
And then volleyball is playing as we tape right now,
Yeah.
and it's their Play for Pink game.
Yeah, dig for pink.
Dig for Pink.
Yeah.
And they're looking good for the playoffs.
Yeah.
They haven't clinched yet, though.
Right.
They still need a few other things to fall into place, but Coach Place feels pretty good about it.
Yeah, and although we haven't talked to Coach Place on the show, we have talked to Coach Place, and she's going to get on the show, whether it's call in or visit us. But I'm looking forward to the playoffs for the Knights in volleyball.
Well, they got a pretty good turnout over there. You gone to any of the volleyball games?
Yeah.
They got a nice turnout, so that is definitely something that we might want to try to get to. You had written down the Powder Puff flag football game.
Yeah, so they do the annual, I don't even know if that's the correct term, but the flag football Powder Puff.
Sounds good.
Sure, it does sound good. But it's the junior girls versus the senior girls, and that happened last week. I had the opportunity to be there and run the clock for that event. And it was a great event put together by our cheer team, our cheerleading spirit team, organized, and it was to benefit suicide prevention. So there were all sorts of crock-pot dishes that were sold, lots of great food, a lot of nice money raised at the event itself. They did different raffles, and I wanted to give a shout-out to the seniors. The seniors won 6-0. There was one touchdown scored, and it was Grace Saunders.
Oh, good for Grace.
And a real shout-out to Grace Saunders because she was a beast. Offensively and defensively all day. So nice job to the senior girls. Great event, and I know that
Grace is the captain of the girls soccer team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent athlete. But it's an event that's going to happen annually. So next year they'll pick a different sponsor, and it's just a really nice thing done by our cheer and spirit team.
Nice. All right. We want to mention the ski and skate sale a couple more times.
Definitely, yeah.
So we have 2 more shows before it starts.
Yeah.
So
that's coming up. Ski and skate sale is coming up on November 9th, Saturday, November 9th. It's from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's going to be at the Kingswood High School gym. You can come and get new ski equipment, used ski equipment, snowboarding, skates, winter apparel. All the money raised is going to benefit the Abenaki ski team and the Children's Center. There'll be people on hand to help you if you've got a kid that's never skied before. They'll get you into the right skis and boots and whatever you need. So please support the Abenaki ski team and the Children's Center and visit us on November 9th.
All right. Let's switch to the Patriots.
Okay.
We have a lot of stuff to talk about, and we have some games that we want to do too, or at least some discussions. The Patriots played the Jets last night. I don't know if the Jets played the Patriots, but the Patriots played the Jets. And as a Patriots fan and a Jet hater, it didn't get any better.
No, it was nice. It was just the New England defense is absolutely amazing. Yeah, and the Jets couldn't get anything going. Offensively, their defense looked terrible. It was just a great night to be a New England Patriots fan. And it was funny leading up to it. You hear all the different pundits talking about it's going to be a close game, and it could be this could be the Jets' shot because they beat the Dallas Cowboys. But the Dallas Cowboys are not the New England Patriots.
No, and Sam Darnold, the Jets quarterback, said a few things during the week that got the attention of the defense.
Yes. Yeah.
And I wonder if he's regretting saying those things. I wonder if he's regretting being a quarterback in the NFL right now, because overall concern for his mental well-being after last night.
Well, he's a 22-year-old. He's a kid.
And they mic'd him up. They had him mic'd up.
And that's
I couldn't believe it.
I put that all on the head coach Gase. That was his fault. You should never mic up a 22-year-old quarterback. He should have said, Le'Veon Bell, give it to someone on defense. Give it to
some special teams, guy. That's,
don't give it to your 22-year-old quarterback who's on his second week back after his illness. It was his 16th game ever in the NFL, and he's playing the best defense in the NFL.
Well, historically, right now, the best defense right now. And it's only 7 games in.
Right.
But they are historically, the defense has let up 3.9 points per game.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's crazy after 7 games. And at this point, the Jets have scored against other teams. They scored 24 or so against the Cowboys.
Right.
And I think the Jets were kind of feeling themselves a little bit, after the Cowboys win.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of press, especially from the New York media, that the march of the tomato cans as far as quarterbacks goes is over now because Sam Darnold is the real
he's their
thing.
franchise,
And he might have played the worst out of all the quarterbacks that they've seen this year.
Yeah.
It was like a lopsided high school game.
It was, Sam Darnold did everything wrong. Looking at him, he's throwing off his back foot.
Everyone was off his back foot.
Yeah, just throwing the ball up. He had a terrible game.
All right, getting back to him being mic'd up.
Yeah.
You must have heard the comment.
Yeah, I see ghosts.
I'm seeing ghosts. They're coming from everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, which the media has gone crazy with.
I did
today. Yeah.
I threw out a few things on Twitter last night just because it's such an awesome comment.
Yeah.
As far as a Patriots, I said it was the greatest Patriot opponent comment ever. As far as
I agree with that.
I'm seeing ghosts, and you felt bad for him on the sidelines and why they didn't pull him from that game.
Yeah, his backup wasn't. His backup's also a young kid.
No, I understand that, but you have your number 3 pick in the draft, and we're going to possibly talk about him a little while.
Right.
And he was
he was an emotional wreck.
I'm afraid for his long-term survival as far as an NFL quarterback after that.
Sure.
Because they have Jacksonville next week, and Jacksonville saw that, and those guys are going to be on the other side of the line. Say, here come the ghosts, and you thought you saw ghosts last week, and they're going to keep going.
Yeah.
It's bad. It was bad, and the Jets have something to worry about their head coach, and I think about their quarterback right now.
Right. And it's funny. You listen to some of the comments in the game, like, what kind of defense will New England be doing? They're going to send everybody because they're successful. Sam Darnold couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
The only bright spot of the Jets is Le'Veon Bell. He played hard. He played hard, and he runs hard, and he's a great running back. But it's going to be a long season for the Jets.
It was obvious, Belichick, he's been around for so long, and he certainly has franchises that he doesn't like.
Sure.
And I would say the Jets are pretty much near the top of that, if not at the top.
Right.
Because even he obviously is known for not running up the score, but playing until the end. But you see when they were punting and he was trying to
get more space for his punter.
Space.
Yeah.
And so they, the delay game, which you see the delay game when they say we decline it.
Yeah.
And then he just does a motion penalty, an intentional motion penalty.
Yeah.
And he's smiling on the sidelines because I am just going to rub this in. I don't care. I'm going to rub this in. So
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty good. The defense for the Patriots it's must-see TV at this point.
It is. It is.
And I don't. Right now, I don't
Yeah.
see them stopping.
I don't either. So I mean, they're at Cleveland this week, and I think they're
They
going
have
to
some
roll.
good weapons.
I
Cleveland
know.
has some weapons.
I think they're going to roll over Cleveland. So I just, I mean, this team has the potential to, to be 8-0, 9-0, and then they're going to be going into their bye week right after the 9th week. So,
There was a little Brady drama. We'll spend like 10 seconds
All right,
on this.
yeah.
A little Brady drama that he kind of. Did you see the video?
yeah, I did, and we're talking about his cameo.
His
correct?
cameo
Yes.
on the Netflix show
Yes.
Living with Yourself.
Yep.
Do you believe that? And I'll ask you this: do you believe that Brady knew that was going to be happening? He obviously was in the cameo. It was done in front of a green screen. Do you think that how it was going to be portrayed, or do you think he was duped a little bit?
I think Tom Brady, being Tom Brady, knew exactly what he was doing.
Okay.
I don't think Tom
So that's
Brady.
the
I don't
cameo.
think Tom Brady is dupable. That's not even a word, but it's now a word. Dupable. He's an intelligent, highly intelligent guy, and he does everything for a reason. I think everything he does is to improve his brand, and to also maybe even get back a little at others.
Wow. That's a big take.
I don't know. So,
All right.
what are your thoughts? I mean, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are that he knew that he was coming out of a spa. I don't believe that they told him that you're going to be coming out of an agent of Orchid Spa. That is going to be a direct take against your boss.
Okay.
That's my
Yeah.
thing is I think he was, his comments on Saturday, when he was asked about it, he was pretty visibly upset about it.
Of course. Yeah.
So it was a bad look. It obviously didn't affect their play.
No.
Nothing affects their play.
No.
We're going to do a little thing right now, and because there is talk that Adam Schefter last night said that this may be Brady's last year in New England.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe.
I
No.
still don't think it's going to be, but I wanted to put up some quarterbacks after Brady.
Okay.
After last night, Sam Darnold.
Sorry.
Would you want to go forward with Sam Darnold?
No, not unless he has intensive counseling.
Okay.
So no.
How about Russell Wilson? Could you see him in a Patriots uniform? Would you?
I mean, I love Russell Wilson. I mean, how much money would they have to pay him? Is this just hypothetical?
Hypothetical.
All right,
This
yeah.
is all hypothetical.
Yeah, I would. Russell Wilson. Oh, yeah, I'd totally love that.
Okay. Patrick Mahomes.
Absolutely love that. I mean, as long as he's healthy.
As long. Marcus
Yeah.
Mariota.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm a hard no on Marcus Mariota.
Yeah.
I don't think I think, later we're going to talk about Bus.
Yeah.
We could have put him on the list. Kyler Murray.
I could see Kyler Murray.
He seems to.
Yeah.
Arizona's 3-3-1.
Yeah, I could see
They're
Kyler
500,
Murray.
and they don't have a very good
as
team.
a Patriot. Yeah.
I think he can make things happen. Nick Foles.
Man, you threw that. Nick Foles has been around the league a bit.
And he beat the Patriots when he played for Philadelphia. He
Yeah.
was a backup came in. won.
Yeah.
Down in Jacksonville.
He's a
hurt
guy.
his
I mean, he's a
ankle.
guy that works well in a system, so I could see him.
I think you should keep an eye on Nick Foles' name anyway.
Yeah.
If he does leave, if Brady does leave, because he'll be available.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. I don't know if he's a good fit. I mean, good quarterback, but I don't think he's a good fit for New England.
Lamar Jackson. They're going to see Lamar in a few weeks.
Yeah. So, I mean, Lamar Jackson would be fantastic as a Patriot, but
I think Lamar
think-
Jackson. I think those running quarterbacks
yeah.
can be stopped, and the shelf life is so small.
Right.
They don't play for 20 years like Brady is doing.
No, they're not pocket passers. The guy I don't see up there though, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, we don't have Jimmy up there. I mean, I don't know.
Would I take Jimmy back? I would
Yeah.
take Jimmy back.
Okay.
And I think that, but I don't see San Francisco giving up on Jimmy right now. They're 7-0 or 6-0.
I don't either. And actually, Jimmy's really not playing great in San Francisco. I mean, it's San Francisco's defense is excellent.
True.
So,
and maybe they're gonna. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna go in a different direction. I would love to see Jimmy come back.
Yeah.
How about drafting a quarterback? Let's say that Brady leaves.
Yeah.
Do you see them drafting a quarterback to take his place, like a top pick?
I mean, I
moving
think
up,
they
one
may-
of those types of deals.
I guess I would see them drafting a quarterback, but I don't think they're going to draft a quarterback that would then start.
Okay.
They have to draft they'd have to draft one and groom them.
I'm going to say that I don't think Brady's going anywhere for a few years.
No, I think we had talked about this.
Yeah.
I don't think so either. I don't think Mr. Kraft is going to allow him to leave New England.
Even without the Netflix video?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to laugh, right? Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself.
Okay.
So,
Now we have a little debate, and this comes on the heels of the Sam Darnold thing, because I think he was like the number 2 or number 3 pick. And if we're going to see it on the screen in a second, about the biggest bust in the NFL over the last 25 years.
Okay. Can we stretch it to 30 years?
We can stretch it to 30 because I don't know if 25 years covers this.
Yeah.
And
one of mine is 30 years. So
okay.
So that's all.
When I started looking at it, I was gonna do biggest bust in sports, and the list was so big, and so it was kind of and we're kind of short on time, so we're gonna have to be pretty quick.
Okay.
Todd Marinovich. Do you remember the story of Todd Marinovich?
God, give it to me.
USC quarterback.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Didn't go to high school.
Yeah.
They just just groomed him, coached him, coached him. All the skills.
This
and
is the guy
like
that never ate meat and
that's
did all
the
that. Yes,
one.
Gotcha.
Didn't do anything. Keely Smith, he was a Cincinnati. I think he came out of nowhere as a top pick. I think he was a number 1 for the Bengals. Tony Mandarich.
Tony Mandarich. So this goes back to my high school days. So this was '89, and he was an offensive lineman, just a super stud. Packers drafted him, and just a bust.
He was.
He only played he played 2 years, and then he left the league. But then he came back 5 years later.
He was a little bit better when he came back.
He was. Yeah.
He was a big time steroid guy.
Yeah.
30. ESPN did a 30 for 30 on him. And, his success in college was because he was so much bigger and stronger than everybody else, and he was juicing. Yeah. Trent Richardson.
Jeez. Yeah.
He was a top pick.
I remember that.
A top pick for Indianapolis. And he was supposed to come in and supplement the offense with Manning, I think, was still there.
Yeah.
And then Indianapolis traded him to Cleveland for some number 1 picks. Poor Cleveland.
Gee.
Cleveland is going to be a theme on a lot of these, unfortunately. Right. So, Matt Leinart. When I saw this list, I never thought that Matt was a big bust.
No, he was and I have this info, but he was the number 10 pick overall from USC. He was actually Reggie Bush's teammate.
Yep. They had a great team. That was Pete Carroll's when he was coaching at USC.
Absolutely. So, I don't know if he was a bust. He was just kind of a journeyman type quarterback.
He had a career in the NFL for a few years anyway.
He did. Yeah.
Jamarcus Russell didn't really have much of a career, and he was a number 1.
Yes.
An LSU guy.
Yeah.
I believe, right?
Yeah, he was an LSU guy. Raiders picked him. Yep. It was 2007.
Dominated in college.
Yeah.
Big guy, like 260, 270 pounds at quarterback.
Yeah.
But couldn't run an NFL offense.
Mm-mm.
I would right now, he's near the top of my list. Until we get to the next guy. Ryan
Leaf. So Ryan Leaf was picked number 2 overall.
And who was number 1?
Number 1 was Peyton Manning.
Yep.
And he played. So the stats on Ryan Leaf: played 25 games, threw 36 interceptions.
Yeah. And had about 4 temper tantrums.
Yeah, well, yeah.
In the locker room and everything like that, he could not deal with it, and he's really hit hard. He went to jail for a little while, and I think he was coaching a high school team, an assistant coach of a high school team, just trying to get through.
Yeah.
Tim Couch, there's a Cleveland guy.
Yeah.
He was drafted, and
then
he tried to come back as a wide receiver.
Yes.
Great athlete.
Yep.
But
that didn't work out.
Johnny Football.
Oh, Johnny Football, Johnny Manziel. Yeah, that didn't work out.
No, it didn't. The money.
He had all the money sign, and unfortunately, he had some.
He deserved everything that came
He had
his
issues
way.
with substance abuse.
Yeah,
so.
but he was anointed. He anointed himself before he did anything.
Yeah,
and he can't play anywhere.
Can't even go to Canada.
He was released in Canada.
Yeah.
Maybe the XFL will put him in there.
Oh boy, that's
Heath
right.
Schuler. Do you remember Heath Schuler?
Now I know the name, but I don't remember.
He was
Heath
a Tennessee
Schuler.
guy, and when he got drafted, he was high. He might have been number 1.
Yeah.
They sent him on this tour of the world. Go to Africa and for promote
to represent the NFL.
Yes. Well, no, his people did it.
Okay.
It was Heath's people because they wanted him to be a bigger star than just a quarterback.
Okay.
And so he didn't work on anything about being a quarterback, and so he played a matter of a few games.
Gotcha.
He couldn't do it.
Ugh.
Lawrence Phillips. Yeah. That was just legal troubles.
Yeah, trouble with the law.
Brady Quinn, Notre Dame guy.
Yeah.
He did have a little bit of a career.
He did have a career, and I know Coach McCullough was a Brady Quinn fan, but didn't pan out for Brady.
Dan McGuire.
Oh gosh,
Do you remember
that's a blast.
Dan
That's a
McGuire?
blast for the Dan McGuire.
With the mullet.
Yeah,
But he
Yeah.
was a top pick. He was
Yeah.
a quarterback, brother
Yeah.
of Mark McGuire.
yeah, yeah.
And I don't think I think he played for Seattle, but I don't think he lasted very long.
He didn't.
Rick Meyer actually has some New England connection a little bit.
He does.
because
What's the connection?
That when Parcells was coach, he was deciding between Rick Meyer and Drew Bledsoe to draft, and he drafted Drew Bledsoe.
Drew Bledsoe, which got us to Tom Brady.
That's
So.
right. And Rick Meyer was out of the league by the time Tom Brady came into the league, so
Yeah.
Parcells knew what he was talking about.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. The next one is it's probably my favorite. Brian Bosworth. Was a huge fan of Brian Bosworth. He was obviously a linebacker, and he got drafted by the Seahawks.
Yep.
So the Seahawks. So this is way back in '89, right? So
Around there.
yeah. So the Seahawks gave him a 10-year contract, which was unheard of. Like back then. I mean, it's actually unheard of now, right?
Yep.
And he lasted 2 years.
Well, did you remember his defining moment?
Oh, when he got run over, when he got
Bo
trucked.
Jackson.
He got trucked by Bo.
Bo Jackson
Yeah, Bo
ran
Jackson
him
went
over.
straight over him.
Yep.
Yeah,
And,
and Bosworth was awesome in college.
He's actually done a little acting, but he was another guy that was big time steroids.
Yeah.
He's very
Yeah.
reflective. You see his 30 for 30s is very
Yep.
reflective and not necessarily a bad guy.
Right.
Maurice Claret.
Yes.
You said you didn't remember Maurice
No, but
Claret.
you kind of put the picture here that he's currently wearing some prison uniform.
I don't know if he's currently wearing it, but
Well, not currently, but in this
but-
photograph.
he was actually a third-round pick. But Maurice Claret was he played for Ohio State, and his
The Ohio State, yeah.
And his freshman year, he was phenomenal.
Okay.
And he felt that he should come out to the NFL.
Yeah.
And so he sued the NFL to come out of the draft, and they lost. And so, but he lost his eligibility and blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah. And so
yeah.
he finally came out 2 years later. He got big and,
Yeah.
wasn't a small guy anymore. Not running back size.
Yeah.
And third round pick, Denver took a shot on him, and they released him right away. He said he couldn't play. He was running like a 4.9 for
For a running back, yeah.
And then he
So-
got into a lot of legal troubles.
Yeah.
Stealing things out of houses because he had no money. And
Wow.
I mean, this is a guy that was the best running back in the nation.
Yeah,
his freshman
as a
year.
freshman year.
But
Yeah.
he got a little bit greedy and selfish and didn't want to play by the rules.
Wow.
And so that was it. We have 40 seconds to hit this. We're going to go really
Okay.
quick.
All right.
That was fun.
was.
Bruins.
Yep.
They are winning
Winning. Yep.
unless they get to overtime.
Yeah, and then they. Yeah, you're right.
Too much scoring from one line.
Yeah.
We'll talk about
absolutely,
them a little
yep.
more. Celtics. Big Jalen Brown signed an
Yeah,
extension.
that's awesome.
About
So I got a
all-
4-year.
Yeah, a little less than $30 million a
Yep.
year, so that's good. They've locked him up. Now I guess it's Tatum. They'll get locked up.
Yeah.
And then they're rolling. They open tomorrow night,
Yep, 23rd. Yep, tomorrow night.
Philly.
Yep. It's
So
going to be
We'll
awesome.
see how that goes. And the Red Sox still don't have a GM.
No GM. Yeah.
I'm telling you, the equipment manager's making the trades over there.
That's okay. All right. We're still going to have to say goodbye to Mookie. But,
That's right.
but let's thank our sponsors.
Yes.
Downtown. Thank you to the Downtown Grill Cafe and Morrissey's Front Porch.
And that's going to do it for us this week. Mike and the Hoss, thank you, Allie, behind the glass, and we will see you next week.
Go Knights.
Go Knights.